Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I wasn't going to go live tonight, but Spirit said that they had a message for the collective, so here I am. So, quick announcement. It looks like the light is turning things around because Instagram actually just activated my badges. So if any of you want to support the channel by buying a badge, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. They offered it to me and I was like, hey, why not? I can always throw that. Thank you, Nail Tech Quiz, too, for buying a badge. I appreciate that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the badges yet. I'm still trying to figure it all out. So, I will see. So thank you. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the badges yet, like I said before, because it's new to me. I don't know what it's doing. And I'm sure that Spirit will find some good use for them to go towards something very good. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Lotus. You guys are so sweet. Alrighty. So, I just wanted to answer a question because I get this question a lot, especially if you're watching the replay. Thank you, Linda. My gifts are primarily psychic mediumship and clairvoyance. So, what the card may show may not be what you expect it to mean. Okay, that is because the cards are more because I like the images and I connect with the tarot than it is basically, it's not going to mean the same to everybody. Thank you, Miss Janelle. Thank you, Linda. I think I already said that, but thank you. So for those of you who don't know what badges are, Instagram started this thing where like you can support the channel now when I go live by purchasing a badge, but you don't, like I said, that is like a donation. Like I said, you don't have to. That is just for supporting if you wish to support while I go live. But you don't have to. I thank all of you who do support. Okay, so what was I saying? So yes, so like I said, the tarot for me is just a way for me to get in the rhythm to open my portal for my clairvoyant and my psychic abilities, my psychic mediumship abilities. The cards are just pictures on a card, guys. So my gift doesn't come from these. My gift comes from me and from the spirits that I work with. Okay. I'm not promising card pulls in exchange for badges. I'm not allowed to do that according to the community guidelines. However, if Spirit decides that I can gift a card pull for those of you who do purchase badges, then I will do so. Thank you, Transcosmos. That's really sweet of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. This is my Polyjuice potion mug. I can't help it. Alrighty. So, alrighty. Alright, so I just wanted to make that clear because some people were confused that were new. We're confused. Thank you, Law9829, for supporting the channel. We're confused as to what and how my gift works. Okay, in addition to my natural gifts, I was initiated as a high priestess, as a spiritist in Caballos de Misterios, but that's a different story. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the message of the night. So the message The energy has been really heavy the last couple of days, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's been kind of hard. I'm actually gonna put on my highlight because I just need it right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's been really hard to be in the spiritual niche in the last couple of days because there's just so much. As the timelines collide, there is so much arguing and so much separation that's happening because things are being weeded out, like the real from the heart. I shouldn't even say the real, I should say the things that come from the heart versus the things that come from the ego are being weeded out, and they're being separated, and it's starting to really show. So for me as an empath, as somebody who really connects a lot to people's energies, it's been kind of difficult because the timelines are colliding. Time is speeding up. This is why we had those weird ass weather for like months, and then all of a sudden it got extremely hot. It was like almost like we were in Florida here. It was like over 100 degrees. But it's been exhausting because the timelines have been colliding with each other. So for those of us who are empaths, and those of us who work with spirits, and we're seeing the veil falling. Okay, the veil is falling. There's a lot more spirits coming through now that are earthbound. Yeah. And there's just been a lot more spirits coming through, a lot more people dying of like natural causes. And it's just been kind of strange. Okay, so the energy's been a little bit strange. And so, yeah. So let's go ahead and see what the spirits of light have for us today. There's been a lot of confusion being spread by people who feel that they are overly enlightened because the overly enlightenment comes from a place of ego. So this is what Spirit wants you to know, is that there's been a lot of false information being spread out of a feeling of, oh, I'm overly enlightened, I know everything now, I know the truth of everything. And in reality, when you've reached true enlightenment, you don't feel like you're above anybody else, and you don't feel like you know everything and you know more than everybody else. You feel as in you have that feeling that you know a little bit, but you don't know everything. Thank you, Vision of Faces. So it's really important to remember that there are a lot of people out here who have reached, because we are in the age of Aquarius, we're in the dawn of the age of Aquarius. You have people who are accessing information that they never had access to before. So now that they have access to this information, they feel that they have the right to have opinions on this information. And this may be information or traditions that have been around way longer than them. Okay? So they always feel like they have a right to kind of have an opinion, which is fine. But if you're not really part of that practice, or you don't really know or have never actually experienced that practice, it can become a little bit kind of weird, because if you never actually had experience with it and you're just going based off of theory, not actually based off of experience, it can become a little dangerous if you're going around sharing your knowledge, your book knowledge, as street. You know how we used to say there's book smart and there's street smart? If you're going around sharing your book smart and trying to act like it's street smarts, it's not the same thing. And those of us who grew up in the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. So watch out, because as the timelines collide and as the age of Aquarius awakens, we have to really start to hone our discernment and really start to hone and really connect with our spirit guides and just hone our discernment, and don't look to any other humans, just look to spirit. Look to Spirit, look to God, take the time. I keep getting this vision of just dissolving into the earth. And this doesn't mean that like you're gonna like pass away or anything like that, but I keep getting this vision that Spirit like wants us to dissolve into the earth, meaning they want us to reconnect with earth and reconnect more with the knowledge of the lower chakras, not the lower energies, but the lower chakras, meaning the chakra, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus that connects us with Mother Nature. And integrate some of that crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra knowledge and with our heart and our lower chakras, because we can't just be so much up here where we're all in our mind and we're not actually connected to the earth, because at the end of the day we come to this earth for a reason. We come to this earth to learn and to have certain lessons, and this earth has been under psychic attacks for so long that that many people just are, as the timelines are colliding and as time is speeding up, right, from this time loop that we were put in, people are forgetting to ground, and then they're going around and they're believing everything they hear, and they're falling into the fear vibration because they're not grounded in the earth. They're not integrated into the earth because they want to know so much more than what they are ready to know, or what Spirit feels that they are they're ready to know at this time. Okay, because our higher selves dictate what we are ready to know at every given time. And sometimes when you're given too much information too quickly, it can actually be worse for you than better. And it can throw you into a dark night of the soul much faster, into a dark night of the soul where you go into this depression and this uncertainty, and you don't know what's going on because you are searching for information that you're not yet ready to receive. That's why I always say it's better to wait, to ask Spirit to lead you to the information that you're ready to receive now, that your soul is able to integrate now. Because if you are integrating information into your consciousness faster than you can receive it, or faster than you can process it, it's going to throw you into a whirlwind of fear, and it's just gonna kind of throw you into a dark night of the soul. And it's like you keep having these awakenings. This is why so many of us, as we are integrating the timelines, are having this exhaustion, is because we are feeling the dark night of the souls that so many people are having right now as they're going through their spiritual awakening, because we're over consuming information faster than our spirit guides feel that we need to be consuming it. So we need to be pacing ourselves. That's not to say you can't be curious or you can't want to learn things, but you need to have discernment as to the pace at which you learn these things. Okay? So that's part of the message that I was asked to give tonight. Remember, there's a difference between book smart and street smart. I have a mixture of both when it comes to this. And there's a lot of people out there that only have book smart and they want to act like they have street smarts, and they don't. And even I don't know everything. So and I've been doing this for my entire life. So just keep that in mind and have discernment. All right. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what else they have to say. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, message of the day. Four of Cups. The World. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, there we go. There is the there is the Four of Cups. There is the Eight of Cups. There's the Three of Cups. Okay, so Spirit is kind of saying thank you everybody who is supporting with the badges. Thank you for supporting the channel. So this is exactly what I was saying with the Four of Cups here and the Eight of Cups. Okay, like, we're receiving all of this information, all these things that we think we want. But the thing that we actually need, we're ignoring, okay? Because we want to feel like we're catching up to somebody else's perception of what does it mean to be enlightened, or what does it mean to have this thing that what does it mean to be successful, what does it mean to have everything figured out. And the truth of the matter is that nobody has anything figured out, not even if they are 100 years old. Okay, my great grandmother is gonna be 101, 102, I believe, and she does not have, she even says, I still don't have everything figured out. I still don't know everything. So keep that in mind, okay? Life is, Anaisa Pie is coming up here, and she's saying, remember, life is about living it, not about competing with other people. So let me repeat that for the people in the back. Life is about living, not about competing, not about comparing yourself to other people. Okay? You are your own queen and king, and that doesn't mean you're a literal king or queen, but you are your own king and queen in your own kingdom, right? Your life is your own kingdom. How you behave is a reflection of your own kingdom, right? And that's a reflection of your own even your own lineage, right? The way that we behave, the way that we speak, the way that we feel, the way that we act, it's all a reflection of our own individual kingdom. And everything, the world's a stage for us. Everything, the world is a stage for us to play out this play that we came to play out, to help us understand each other, help us understand our soul tribe, help us understand our own deepest, darkest depths, our own ability as a soul. And so here's the thing. Nobody can write your story for you. A psychic can only see the possibilities of where your story can go because your higher self has them laid out. But you are the one who chooses which road you go on. And no matter what road you go on, if you're following your discernment, if you're following your intuition, it's the right road. It might take you on a detour. It might take you maybe on another lesson that you needed to learn. But we have to stop thinking that there's only one right way of doing something. That everybody else gets to dictate your practices, whether they are your love, your relationship practices, your money practices, your spiritual practices, whatever they are. Nobody else, every single journey is different. That's what Anaisa Pie wants you to remember. It's like every single journey is different. Every single soul has a different journey. Discernment is following your intuition and learning to detect what is true for you and what isn't true for you. Because your truth is not going to be somebody else's truth. And somebody else's truth isn't going to be your truth. That's what has happened in religion. Religion has tried to take the truth for one person and copy it and copy it and copy it and apply it to every single person. And then we're surprised when that truth does not apply to everybody. And those people who are trying to force themselves to fit into somebody else's truth become depressed and and experience all these negative feelings and vibrations and actions and situations. Because what is true for you is not, it may be a lie for someone else. That's why I always say, whenever anybody is doing a reading, have the discernment to take what feels true for you and leave behind what does not apply. Because especially when someone is doing a general reading, it's different when someone is doing a one-on-one reading. Of course, that reading is going to be specifically for you if that reader is doing a really good job at being the vessel. But we're only here to remind you of your truth. We're not here to tell you what your truth is, right? So having the discernment of knowing like, thank you, but that's not for me. Thank you, but that's not for me. Thank you, but that's not for me. That's okay. Let's keep it moving. This is for me, but that's not for me. There's a lot of you that are, especially the last couple of days as these timelines are colliding, that are double guessing yourselves. That are double guessing yourselves or stressing yourselves out because you want to do what you feel like you're doing the right thing. Okay? And you're letting this ocean of information that is not for you kind of carry you away because you're not learning to filter that which does not apply for you. So you're staying up at night and you're worrying about stuff and you're concerned about these things because you are so busy listening to other people telling you how to live your life and learning and listening to other people and doing what other people tell you that it is that you should be doing, rather than sitting down with yourself and asking your spirit guides, going to nature. This is exactly what he's doing here, going to nature and actually connecting with spirit, connecting with your whatever God you believe in, connecting with your spirit guides, your higher self, and saying, is this for me? And if it's not for you, if the answer is no, it's okay to let it go. No one's going to judge you. So it's important to remember that you have to do what feels right for you and not for what other people tell you should be. Because what you're doing is, this is why so many of us feel like we are slaves within an illusion of freedom. Okay? So we feel like this, we feel trapped in this illusion. We end up trapped in an illusion because you keep doing things that are not for you. You keep looking at other people instead of taking the time to sit down with yourself, with your higher self, and learning to pray, learning to meditate. There is so much literally information out there on how to pray and how to meditate. And literally, it is as simple as sitting down and just speaking from the heart and asking for guidance and just asking to be led and allowing these things. And it may not happen the first time, it may not happen the second time, it may not happen the third time, but eventually, it may take a little while for your guardian angel to be able to be heard by you. But right now we have the veil dropping. So that is definitely going to become easier for a lot of people. But focusing on not listening so much, because whatever you put in your consciousness, it goes into your subconscious mind. Everything that you just allow to come into your consciousness, that goes into your subconscious mind, and that programs your subconscious mind and will deter you and may guide you to actually making decisions that are not for you, because you have trained your subconscious mind to silently sabotage you, because it's being trained by just random stuff that is not applicable to you. Your mind is so powerful. It's the most powerful magical tool you have. And you trick yourself into thinking, oh, this is my intuition telling me that I should do this. I should do this. Yeah, I should do this. Yeah, no, you just got hypnotized into doing it. You got hypnotized into doing it because you were not safe with your crown chakra and you allowed any BS to come into your crown chakra. Thank you. I love my bug. So because you allow any BS to come into your crown chakra, then your third eye follows suit and starts to see things where there is not. Starts to see signs in the direction that is not the right direction because you are so polluted. That's what it is. So we're so polluted right now. We should all be taking spiritual baths right now, head to toe, if we can, because we need to be taking spiritual baths before we make decisions right now, because right now is the deepest time of hypnosis. It is the darkest before the dawn. Okay? It is the darkest before the dawn, and you and even I could be susceptible to falling for, thank you, love, white light, to falling to hypnosis. Okay? Because we are polluting our crowns, polluting our third eyes with whatever we're seeing other people doing instead of listening to our own intuition and to what actually is being told to us. So there it is. There's the mind crossing. There's the hypnosis. See, I'm not lying. So we're saying there's the hypnosis that you're putting and then you're crossing your paths mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, because you are just filling your crown chakra and filling your third eye with other people's visions that are not the visions meant for you. Thank you, Z Goddess, and thank you, Nails by J. Marie. So we're filling our third eye. See how her third eye is covered? See? Because she's being polluted. She has no vision. She's losing her own vision. This vision, which is the most important, to the hypnosis of other people who are some of them paid to tell you these false truths. And then you end up like this. Lost and confused and sad and upset with spirit, feeling like, man, why did my guardian angel let me do this? Why? Thank you, Bibiojo. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But you end up sad and confused and depressed and exhausted because you have been polluting your crown and your third eye with all this information and all this stuff that is not really true for you, but somehow your shadow self wants to keep finding how this applies to you because that's how your shadow self sabotages you. Y'all, Archangel Michael said to me yesterday, he said to me, you have to realize that when you are born and a guardian angel is born and a little guardian demon is born, okay? And if you don't keep your guardian demon busy doing other things, all it's got to do all day is find ways to sabotage you. Literally, Archangel Michael said to me yesterday in a meditation, you need to keep your shadow self, demon self, whatever you want to call it, your shadow self, because all of us have it, okay? Because a guardian angel is with us and we have our shadow self with us as well. And we need to keep our shadow selves busy doing other things, okay? This is why I always tell my shadow self, I need you to go do that over there because I got this. I got this here. So that she can leave me alone. Because we have a shadow guardian as well. A lot of people want to say like everything is love and light and everything nice, but that's not true. Everybody has a guardian angel and a guardian demon. Okay, remember that's where that whole like demon and like devil and angel on the shoulder thing comes from. And that little devil on our shoulder is destructive to us if we don't find constructive things for them to do. Like, hey, listen, I need you to just like go outside my door and just protect my house from people trying to hurt me. Protect my house. I always send my shadow self to go protect my house. Be like, go outside and like protect me. Just go outside and like make sure there's nothing that comes in here that wants to do anything stupid. Make sure no bad spirits come in here. Okay, go outside and do something. Okay, don't send them to do bad things. Just send them to protect you, or send your shadow self, because your shadow self is an extension of yourself. If you don't want to call it a demon, I understand that. A lot of people have very negative connotations, but there are little minor beings that are part of us. We have an angel, like we have a guardian angel. We have a guardian, shadow guardian, that what they do is, if you don't keep them busy protecting you out there, or like just being like, hey, go keep what doesn't benefit me away from me instead of bothering me and telling me how I am a mess and how I'm not good enough and how I'm not doing enough work and how I'm not doing this and how I'm not doing that and how I'm not doing that. Instead of coming over here and telling me all that, go outside and just protect my house. Just go outside and keep them busy. God, now everybody's gonna be like, Priestess May said that I have a guardian demon. Oh my God. No. It's an analogy. But we do have a shadow guardian that can sometimes turn against us and sabotage us. Just like we have a guardian angel that's positive, we have a guardian angel that can sometimes sabotage us if we don't keep it busy. Be like, listen, Linda, I need you to go outside and just make sure nobody gets in here, okay? Yeah, that's it. That's all I need from you. Keep it busy. You don't have to send it to do anything bad. Literally just be like, go outside and make sure that nobody messes with my hydrangeas. That usually is a protector. Well, they don't always protect you. Sometimes they're your worst enemy if you don't control them. All spirits are in some way in our control because we are the ones who allowed them. They are a shadow angel. Okay, I'm not going to call them a demon. They're a shadow angel. We have a guardian angel and we have a shadow angel. Meaning we have a shadow angel that's kind of like the advocate for you doing some bad stuff. Like, hey, so, I know we're not supposed to drink, but let's turn up, Like your shadow angel tends to be the one that has you do some doubtful behaviors. Gracias a la misericordia. And if you don't keep your shadow angel in check, your shadow angel will drive you crazy. It'll be like, listen, so you're not doing enough. Like, you're like, you really suck. Like, you're just like not good enough. Like, why aren't you like doing a better job at this? Like, if you don't keep your shadow angel in check and keep them busy, they will drive you crazy. Exactly. If you're on a diet, it will tempt you to eat every donut in the world. Someone else just got. Thank you, Saji Anji. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. So it tempts you with all your naughty behavior. Even if you're doing really good, it makes you go to rock bottom. remember, that's why you have to call upon your benevolent angels too, because sometimes your angels aren't always trying to. It's kind of like when you're in a video game and you get assigned like a guardian that is intentionally meant to put obstacles in your path to kind of delay the mission and kind of make delay the mission and kind of make the video game a little bit more interesting. That's what your shadow angel's job is. It's kind of like to make your life a little bit more interesting, okay? So your guardian angel is the one that sits on this side, right? And it's like, why do you have to make everything so difficult? It's got to stir up some drama, you know. That's why you got to do your shadow work, because your shadow is not just a part of your personality. It can manifest itself as like this little shadow angel that just makes you do all these things and just to spice up life because you're bored. Yes, you can ask your shadow angel to protect you from other things. That's what I keep mine busy. I keep mine busy doing that. When I start having any negative thoughts about myself, I go, wait a minute. You came back in here, didn't you? And you're trying to test me right now. I need you to go back outside. Yes, you gotta appreciate her. You gotta appreciate your shadow angel. Your shadow angel has a lot of great things to do if you keep them busy. But if you don't give them something to do, if you don't work on your shadow self and you don't give them something to do, they can become your worst enemy. So that's why it's really important to keep them busy doing other things spiritually for you. All right, so yeah, tell it to get time to work. All right, let me see here. So I want to thank everybody for buying the badges. I am going to, from the people who purchased the badges, just as a thank you, I'm going to pick a few people to do a pick a card. But please understand that I'm not able to pick everybody, because that would kind of be able to, it would be unmanageable for me. So I'm just gonna see here who did the badges, just as a thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna see who I'm guided to pick a card for tonight. Oh, thank you, Junina, for purchasing a badge. If you don't want me to pick a card for you, just let me know. If you, I have a quick cleansing bath. Thank you, Bella. I have a quick cleansing bath on my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm not gonna be able to pick everybody. I'm gonna pick a few out of those who did purchase a badge, because I'm not technically supposed to do that according to the guidelines. So I'm not trying to get banned again by Instagram. All right, so let me see here. Okay. Z Goddess, I feel like I need to pull a card for you. Z Goddess, are you still here or did you leave? Guys, DMs are kind of a boundary for me, so I don't do DMs. However, if you have a question that you don't mind me answering publicly, you can ask it in my comments section on one of my videos, or you can book a session. Okay, so Z Goddess, where'd you go? Okay. All right, so you're still here. So let me go ahead and see. Hi. Let me go ahead and see what spirit has to say. Just tell me whether you give me permission to ask your guardian angel a question. I'm just sipping here. Okay. I'm taking that as a yes. Okay. Metresili is with you. I'm not sure if you know who that is or if you work with the Misterios, but Metresili has been trying to connect with you. Metresili Frida has been trying to connect with you. So let's go ahead and see what she has to say. I'm feeling like your heart is not really in your work right now. I feel like this has to do with being burnt out. She's saying that you need to tap into your heart chakra and really be honest with yourself if what you're doing is really what you want to do, or if you really want to quit what you're doing, or are you quitting it, or do you want to quit it because you're burnt out, or do you really want to quit it because you really don't enjoy it anymore. You really honestly don't have the love for it, okay? Because the Two of Coins is coming up here. So I feel like there's some sort of change when it comes to the way, and the Death card. So there's some sort of change when it comes to the way that you support yourself or the way that you make money. And I feel, and the Four of Cups is coming up here. So it's very much you have the opportunities being presented to you, but you don't want them. And it's because it just isn't what you have been waiting for, or isn't what your soul really wants to receive right now. And Spirit wants you to know that that's okay. Thank you, the real and NYC Jen. So they're saying, Matresili Frida is saying specifically, she's saying, follow what you really desire to follow from a place of your truth, your deepest honesty, from sitting down with yourself and maybe journaling and saying to yourself, like, what do I really want? Do I want this because I'm being told that I should want it? Or do I want it because this is what my soul is telling me that I need to do? Okay? So Spirit is saying she wants you to really sit down with yourself and work on your heart chakra and find out if this is really whatever the situation is. And I feel like it has to do with money, with your work. Is this really what you want to do with your life? Like, is this really how you want to do things? Okay? And make that decision from there. But whatever you're going to do, you need to be very, very, very sure that you are speaking your truth, your full truth, because I'm feeling a blockage here, and that feels like what you feel here is not translating out of your mouth. So you need to allow yourself to step into your full truth. Okay? So that's what she has to say about that. I hope that helps. I clear the energy. You're welcome. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Good. I'm glad it makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and see who else I feel drawn to. Okay. Like, just live life. Like, your guardian angel is hilarious. The funny ones always get me. Oh my God. So, do you give me permission to speak to your guardian angel? Are you still here? Like, just live life, I believe is what it was. I don't know if she's still here. Yes, okay. Your guardian angel's hilarious. Like, damn, just pick me. Describe the level of frustration that I felt. Your guardian angel is, I want to say he's like an androgynous energy. I feel like it's because you are, in some ways, very feminine, but at the same time, you're very masculine. You're almost like a dominating, and you're like, damn, dude, like, why don't people just like get it? Like, why? Like, God. That's the energy I'm getting from your guardian angel. I don't know if that resonates for you, but that's the energy I'm getting for you. So, let me go ahead and see. Okay, let me put that energy. What message do you have? Almost sounds Dominican, your spirit guide. Like, yes, come to devil. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, you're frustrated. You're tired. You're like, I'm so tired of you people. Can you just please stop? Just stop arguing with each other. It's just, I don't care anymore. I don't care. It's almost as if there are times when you feel like you have to be a parent to other people around you. Like, just be the voice of reason, or feel like, I'm sorry to say this, but almost like the people you're dealing with don't have brain cells. Like, what is going on right now? Like, why this person just not getting it? And I feel like there might be a lot of friendships ending for you right now, or there's maybe a particular friendship, especially if you're dealing with a King of Swords. So this could be a air sign energy, or just in general, you just are over it, and you just want to, like, you're over it. You're over people's opinion. Like, you're just done with people expressing their opinion, even when it's like just obviously not a very thought out opinion. So you're just like over it, if this is what this King of Sword represents, which is causing you to kind of like be like, okay, I'm about to cut this person off. I'm so over it. How many times have I said over it? Like, I'm just done. But then we have here, Spirit is saying that in order for stability and peace to come into your life, you have to manifest it by, it is necessary for you to cut off those people. You do have to cut off those people because you need some time to just have your peace, okay? You're just like, I just need, if it's the internet, you need an internet break. Like, you have to take an internet break because you're just like, I see you, you're just like, I'm gonna stab myself in the eye. I can't look at this anymore. God forbid. But just, and your guardian angel has to sit there with you and watch this stupidity too. So he's frustrated. He's like, the frustration you're feeling is coming from him. It's coming from your guardian angel. So that it's just like, oh my God, someone please, somebody turn off the telephone. They're saying you need to focus right now more on manifesting what you desire, what you want to bring into your life, putting the things in your vision that you actually want to bring into your life, instead of allowing those other people's visions to come into your life. Your guardian angel reminds me very much of like a young Papa Candelo energy, but he's like a young man. or manifest himself as like a young man. But this feels like definitely, have you ever been incarnated before? He has never been incarnated before. So your guardian angel is an actual angel. He's never been incarnated before. So he's not an ancestor. He's telling me, no, I'm not an ancestor. I'm not like a dead loved one. I am an angel. I'm an angel that has the ability, who is still growing in elevation. I'm very new. Your guardian angel is actually very highly elevated intellectually, but not very connected to the earthly realm. So he gets very frustrated with watching how humans like argue with each other, which is why you feel like that, because he's never incarnated before. I feel like this guardian angel was maybe a child that was supposed to be born but never was. Okay, so he's never incarnated before. Maybe an older brother of yours that was supposed to be born but never was born. Because it feels like you're his younger sister to me. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like maybe your parents were supposed to have a boy before you, or something like that, and for some reason they missed somehow it didn't happen. Okay? I'm not really sure the details of that, but it feels like someone that has this very brotherly love for you. But he's never incarnated before. Very, very brotherly love is what I'm getting. He's very blue. So I feel like he may be a water spirit or some sort of healing spirit, because he's blue. He's like, his aura is just covered in baby blue. Okay. So he's like, just focus on figuring out what you want to manifest. So that's why, yeah. So that's your message. Focus on what you want to manifest. Oh, that's your favorite color. That's his color. That's probably why it's your favorite color. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. He's very funny, which is why it's so interesting to me that he's never incarnated, because he has a full personality. Like he's incarnated, but I feel like he gets a lot of his personality from you, and vice versa. Like you feed each other's personality. So that's just so beautiful. Thank you everyone who has donated the badges. Like I said, I'm going to pick a few people. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, but I really appreciate you supporting the channel. What I will do, Spirit just told me, I'm not allowed to do that. I was just told not to do that. Spirit gave me an idea, but then I remember the Instagram guidelines, and I was like, I'm not allowed to do that, guys. I'm not allowed to do that, because then they'll take it away. All right. So I'm just going to pick who I'm drawn to right now. Okay, I hope that helps. So basically his message, I got distracted in describing him. His message for you was focus on what you want to manifest right now. You are in a period, if you spend the entire month of July just focusing on what you want to manifest and not saying, I don't want this, I don't want that. Erase the word don't from your vocabulary, because otherwise it will be difficult to actually manifest what you wish to bring in. Okay, just focus on what you do want to bring in. All right, let's see here. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, vision of phases. Since you got on here, Spirit was trying to give you a message. So let me see what they have to say. Are you still on here, vision of phases? Okay. Can you give me permission to connect to your guardian angel? The previous person's guardian angel's like, all right, I'll stop talking to you now. Thank you. I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to give you a message from Archangel Michael. Vision of faces. So that's who I'm going to give you the message from, okay? Archangel Michael, what is the message for... Ooh, okay, not for you. I got these new cards and they're very slippery. Okay. Vision of phases. Okay. I'm getting from you that you have also been overexerting yourself. Or like over giving, because I'm focused on the giving here. They're focused on the giving. Like you've been like over giving. I gotta stop saying like. You've been over giving. And it's thrown you into this hermit mode. If you don't know what a hermit mode is, it means like where you just want to be in your house, like covered in your blanket and just like not deal with people at all. And a lot of confusion is what I'm feeling. A lot of cloudiness. And Spirit is saying, and Archangel Michael is saying to me, it has a lot to do with stress and you wanting to walk away from things but not knowing how to walk away from these situations that are causing you confusion and stress and overexertion of your energy. May that be your work or your relationships or whatever it is. And he's saying you need to give yourself permission to take a break to figure out what it is that you want to do. Okay? Or what it is that you need to do. I feel here like the Page of Pentacles is coming up here. So I feel like there's a new way that you need to learn how to make money. But because you're so stressed out about it, and maybe you're so like down about it, it's hard for you to see the idea that Archangel Michael is trying to bring into your life. Okay? So... By the way, guys, these messages can resonate with other people as well because we are all interconnected. So just keep that in mind. If I don't get to pick you, it might be because these messages are the ones that resonate with the most amount of people here. So just keep that in mind. But he's saying if you've been burnt out, if you feel that, not burnt out, but you've just been giving energy to people too much, or people have been taking and not really reciprocating that energy, you need to take some time alone. I would do some prayers or burn some candles to just bring yourself some mental clarity. Give yourself some of that fire energy. Be careful. But just bring some of that inspiration energy. Maybe do things that make you happy. Like, I don't know if you like to clean, or he's talking about like cleaning. I don't know. I know there's some people that like to clean when they're frustrated or they feel like they haven't spent enough time on themselves. Yes, St. Clair is very helpful with that. I don't know why, but I see a Hispanic woman cleaning. I don't know what that means to you. I just like I see an image similar to what you see in Dominican Republic a lot. When some women are very frustrated, they just start cleaning the house. They just start cleaning the house and moving stuff around. I feel like he's saying you need to move the energy around in your house. That doesn't mean your house is dirty or anything like that. Don't take any offense. But he's saying that you need to move the energy around in your house. So this could mean a spiritual cleansing of your home as well, so that you can have that clarity and bring that clarity into your home, okay? It's kind of like that upset cleaning is what I'm seeing. So he's saying you will find that which you want to love, okay, or you want to love you. So if you have been having some issues in the relationship sector, that is going to be coming into your life. The right love is going to be coming into your life. Or if you're already in a relationship, that right moment that you've been waiting for is going to be coming in very soon. I feel like I want to say by the beginning of next year, this situation is going to be changing when it comes to your love life, for the better. Pero you do need to move the energy around in your house, cleanse your house spiritually. Move the energy around is what I'm getting. Light some candles and pray for clarity. That's exactly what it is. Pray for clarity because you don't have that clarity, and also pray for direction as well. Not just clarity, but also direction. And that will come to you. Yeah. And pull your energy back from people that have just been taking your energy. If you're the person in the family that everybody calls with their problems, but then you can't call them with your problems, then you need to back away a little bit. You need to back away. And focus on you and cleansing your home and protecting your home spiritually. And also, he's saying inviting in abundance and prosperity. This is very good, like doing prosperity for floor washes, or throwing a little bit of cinnamon in your floor wash or whatever from the door inward after you're done cleansing, to invite in prosperity, invite in financial and love success. So that's important. All right, that's your message. I hope it makes sense. Because I saw the angry cleaning Thea and everything. This could have been a Thea spirit. I'm not sure. But I hope that made sense. Okay, let's see here. The realist in. You're welcome. The realist in, I believe. Are you still here? Okay, so it makes sense. I'm glad it makes sense to you. The realist in it. Realist it. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. Are you still here? Okay. All right, let me clear this space. Hold on a second. My arms are tired. Oh, I've been shuffling too much lately. I don't know why, but realistic. I've been called to pull from this deck from you, and then I will pull some tarot cards. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Instagram will let me post it. I'm not really selling readings tonight. I'm just picking as a thank you for those who did the badges. So I'm sorry. I'm just picking as a thank you because I'm not technically allowed to sell readings for badges, I think, on Instagram. I have to figure out how this whole badge thing works because I just got it. So okay. Just need to wave my arm. Shuffling is a lot of exercise. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who this is that is giving me this message for you. I feel like this is an older person, and I feel like this person is someone who used to put you to sleep when you were little. Like maybe someone who used to sing you lullabies when you were little. I feel like this is like a grandmother energy. Your grandfather. Okay, so it's like a grandparent energy. I couldn't tell because it's hazy. But I as soon as this person came in, I wanted to fall asleep. Your grandfather. Okay. Oh, that's why they had me look at my grandfather's picture, because he's not presenting himself physically. He's just giving me a feeling. So it could be them both, because my energy automatically went to the picture of my grandfather that I have over there. So I literally felt like I wanted to fall asleep as soon as they came through. And I want to cry. They love you so much. I don't know if they're on the other... Are they on the other side? Did they both pass away? Or one of them pass away? I feel like this energy is just so strong. It feels like it's on the other side. Okay, so yes, they are on the other side. Okay, all right. Sometimes it's a little hazy. There's this like cloud, this fog between them and I, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm trying to ask them why the fog. So they're saying to me that they have this fog because they technically weren't allowed to come through, but they wanted to talk to you so badly that they asked my spirits if they could come through. Because they wanted to talk to you so badly. They want to tell you to, first of all, they want to tell you that they love you so much. Or the energy is trying to tell me that they love you so much. And they're so proud of you, and they just want you to stop being scared. Or stop having doubts in yourself. Stop being scared. Stop having doubts in yourself. Stop doubting your path and your way. They're like, liberate yourself and know that these fears and these doubts are not a part of you. This is like similar to that shadow energy that I was talking about earlier that just sabotages you and you have no idea why. And it's because it just kind of makes life more interesting. But then it's like, at some point you have to realize, like, this is not me. This is not who I am. They want you to liberate yourself from these fears and these doubts that you have. I feel like there are some things where you feel like there are some karmas that might be being delivered either to you or to other people around you. And they want you to know that there is nothing from a past life or this current life, your past, that you can't make up for. Okay? There's nothing that you can't address in this current life that happened in previous lifetimes. So if you feel like there are things that you feel guilty about, okay, address them and move on. Or if there are grudges that you're holding on to, like, address them and help yourself move and allow yourself to move forward. I don't feel like this is grudges. I feel like this is more guilt. Like, I feel like this is more like some guilt, and also feeling like, you know, why is my life the way that it is? And I feel like the concept of past lives is coming up for you right now, or it might start to be coming in for you. And that concept of past lives has you wondering, like, did I do something so terrible before that, like, I deserve these things to be happening, or I deserve all these doubts and these hesitations and all these things. And they're like, no, they're not yours. Like, stop claiming these doubts, stop claiming these fears. They're not yours. They're not yours. They're not yours. And know that you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. I feel like there's a part of you that sabotages love, that sabotages any kind of love. And I feel like, and even self-love, because there's a part of you that still feels like maybe you're not worth loving, or maybe you're not worth enough attention or something like that. And they want you to know that you are worthy of belonging. And maybe it's not loving, but you just feel like you don't belong. Okay? And they're like, you belong. You belong. You belong anywhere that you feel that you belong. So you don't have to try to fit in with anybody else, because you already belong. You're already a part of something. You just, maybe because it didn't show up in your life the way you expected it, you feel left out. But you aren't left out. We are here with you. We are with you all the time. I don't know if they used to sing the song Aruru mi niño, or something like that, because I keep hearing that lullaby. Duérmase mi niño de mi corazón is what I keep hearing. I'm not sure if your family even spoke Spanish. I don't know, or something, or some sort of similar lullaby, but I'm hearing that song in my head, so I'm not quite sure where that song is coming from. But if there was like a particular lullaby that really resonated with you, they want you to know that, like, I don't know, it's like them saying to me, like, they really, they put you to sleep, and like they raised you, or they took care of you, and they're still taking care of you. And when you go to sleep, you are taken care of. Okay, so that might have been a message for me too. So that the song might not be a message for you. That song might just be a message for me, or it might be a message for someone on here that used to be sung that song as well. Because like I said, these messages can apply to multiple people, but it's specifically coming from this grandparent energy. So end of the story is, they want you to know that you're loved, to liberate yourself from your doubts and your fears, to forgive yourself, and for whatever, and work on releasing the things that you feel like are maybe lessons or karma or whatever, and knowing that you do belong. Okay? So, thank you for your message. I feel like I thought I was going to pull tarot, but I guess not. They wanted me to pull oracles because that's how they wanted to speak today. Gracias a misericordia. Thank you for your message. You're very welcome. Alrighty, let's see here. Voodoo_OOX. Let me see here what Spirit has to say for you. I'm glad that made sense. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, but I do appreciate everyone who donated and supported the channel. Are you still here, Voodoo Ox? I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. Okay. 1, 2. Oh my God, okay. I guess I rung the bell way too many times for her. Your spirit guide literally went, okay, I'm here. What do you want? Oh my God, okay. That's funny. Hey, not all spirit guides are all like love and light and everything nice. Is that okay? She's like, what do you want? This feels like an ant energy, but it could be just a ascended spirit guide, not necessarily your aunt. But it just feels like an ant energy. Like, I would say the closest that this reminds me to is Ezili Danto. Like when she gets aggravated and she's like, okay, what? I heard you. What do you want? Okay. What message do you have for me this time? Okay. Okay, you might not like what she had to say. She said, stop asking me and start doing what I've already told you need to do. Okay. I asked, what is the message today? And she said, stop asking in a nice way, right? She said that. And start doing what I already told you to do, because you're the one putting yourself in this web. You are keeping yourself trapped for no reason. So then your these tower moments are happening. That's weird because I also get Anais energy. Oh, this is probably because Anais is the one that's speaking for her. You need to find balance. I feel like you're out of balance. Okay? You're out of balance. You're very out of balance, which is why you may be feeling some tower moments right now. You may also be feeling very tired. Okay? You're about to come into this like Emperor energy. Emperor, Queen of Pentacles energy, where like you feel this power, but you have to take some time to rebalance yourself. Rebalance yourself and kind of get some rest. Get some rest, because I feel like that's exactly what she's saying. With the sense of like, it's not doing necessarily that you need to do, is not doing what you think you're supposed to be doing, instead of actually focusing on like the rest and the meditation and the balancing of your chakras, or balancing of your body, healing of the heart. Okay, there's major heart healing here that I'm getting that needs to happen. Thank you everybody who for those badges. So they're saying you need to seriously focus on balancing yourself, because there's a lot of imbalance. Also, if you are dealing, this may be true or not, if you are dealing with any kind of legal issues, make sure that you are or anything like that requires some sort of legalities, make sure that you have all your paperwork in order, or if there's some sort of paperwork that you need to do, now is the time to start doing that, working towards fixing those things. I don't know if she's kind of saying like you need to make sure your credit is in order, and making sure that like you're saving for the things that you want to do in the future. Okay? So you need to make sure that your credit is in order, that all your stuff, like all your legalities are in order for what they need from you in the future. All your monies are in order, right? So stop stressing about necessarily how to make more money right now, and just focus on international traveling soon. On saving your money and spending it in a smart way, okay? Investing it into things that are really going to be helping you, but making sure that you're taking care of those legal paperworks properly. I feel like there's opportunities that are going to be offered to you. You have a lot of spirit guides here from the Vodun Pantheon and also from the Indigenous Pantheon. And also Archangel Raphael is here with you as well. So they're saying you need to work a little smarter and a little less hard. I would do if you know how to do uncrossings, I would suggest doing a path uncrossing or an open road for yourself, because you're kind of in this situation right now, is what she's saying. Because you're doing everything except what she's telling you to do, which is what she's giving you the feeling of. You need to find your balance, you need to recenter, you need to rest, and then you can do these other things that you want to do, okay? And then you'll live happily ever after. But yeah, so take the time to rest, because if you don't take that time to rest, they'll force you into resting, okay? Trust me, I know from experience. I am a workaholic, and sometimes I'm forced into taking some rest time. All right? Okay, so I'm going to choose one last person, because that's all Spirit is giving me permission for today. Let me go ahead and see here. Thank you to the Spirit guys. It might resonate to others, but it's ooh, Viva la Steph. I appreciate everyone. I'm just choosing who Spirit is guiding me to choose. So I appreciate everyone who supports the channel. Viva la, I believe I said that right. La Steph is, I believe I said. Are you still here? Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. You need permission to connect to your spirit guides today. Hold on. I had to drink some of my apple juice. Hold on. There is a gypsy spirit here pushing herself through the crowd. Or I should say a Romani spirit. In my culture, it's not bad to call an energy a gypsy spirit, but that's different for different people. She's like pushing her way through the crowd. Wealth is meant to be yours, pero you have to work for it, mi amor. So you're supposed to be very well off in life, but it's not that you're gonna like win the lottery. Okay, well, you might have just won the lottery, but you have very good luck, and that luck is with you. And I also feel like you have a Santa. You may have Marta la Dominadora. Yes, I'm getting like Marta la Dominadora vibes as well from with you. She kind of likes to hide sometimes. And I'm talking about the one with the snakes. But your gypsy spirit, La Gitana, is specifically saying that you're meant to be very wealthy. But that wealth is going to come at a cost, okay? That cost is going to be putting in the work. I feel like there's a lot of material goods that are going to be part of your life. I don't know what's funny, but I'm getting a like flashback of Dr. Facilier from the Princess and the Frog movie. First of all, she's saying you also need some spiritual cleansing. You need to do some spiritual cleansing and some spiritual sweetening to baths. I have a recipe on my YouTube channel for a light cleanse and one for an abundance bath. You need to be doing that. You need to do that. You need to do that for 7 days, is what she's saying, to bring in that luck. There's also 2 men coming up here. There's a King of Swords and there is a King of Wands. If you are dealing with 2 men right now, or two masculine energies, I feel like this King of Wands, which is very similar to like Chango energy, or Bélier energy, is the one that's going to kind of bring you what you want, okay? Whereas I see you walking away from this King of Swords energy, which is an air sign. So you're walking away from the air sign here. I'm seeing an air sign and a fire sign. So this air sign, I feel like if you're not with an air sign right now, or I don't know if you are with an air sign or if you're about to meet an air sign, all I know is she's saying to me this air sign is all talk, but they're not going to deliver what you think they're going to deliver into your life, okay? And you intuitively know this. And there's going to be a secret revealed to you about this air sign. So air is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? Or I also feel like you moving away from this person or this energy, okay? And going more into, this could also represent you being too much in your mind and needing to be more into action, to taking action, okay? Because this fire sign is what's going to bring you the money and the success. And if there's fame that you desire, that's fame. This energy is what's going to be bringing you in. So you either and I don't feel like it can ever be a person that brings in this energy for you. Sometimes it's you embodying the energy of action, which is what the King of Wands has, or having people around you that are about their actions, about taking action and not sitting and complaining about things, about actually planning for the future. Okay, you're with a fire sign right now. So then that means that you may have an air sign that comes in and tries to maybe split that or separate you guys. And they're saying that yeah, they're saying to me that the fire sign is what is the most beneficial at this time for you, during this time. I don't know if you've thought about leaving this fire sign before, but I feel like there's a lot to unload here. But I don't know if you've thought about leaving this fire sign before, but I feel like there is going to be a recharging of this relationship. But there's also going to be another person that's going to be coming in to your life romantically that's going to try to break up this relationship. So you got to be careful, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side, is what Spirit wants you to understand. Is the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So what is it that you are doubting? What is it that you are questioning right now? Really ask yourself, are you really questioning it because it's really the truth, or are you questioning something because you're just being made to feel by maybe other people that you should be questioning it? Okay. She wants you to know that this fire sign is one of your soulmates, but he's not your only soulmate. You have more than one, but he is one of your soulmates. So it's up to you who you end up with in this case. I don't know why she's bringing that up, but you will know more than me, because you will know if there's something that you are doubting about the relationship. She's like, listen, he's one of your soulmates, but he's not the only soulmate that you have. There are other options. However, keep in mind that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. If there's something that he does that like annoys you or bothers you or something like that, that doesn't always mean that there's, something better on the other side. It might just mean that you both need to grow together. Okay? Grow as a couple. But always, she says, always make sure that you're both growing and you're not stagnating each other. That you're actually both growing together and not stagnating each other, because you are meant to be very successful with whatever it is you choose to do financially. But your action, remember that one thing is fate, and there's another thing of actually helping the fate come true. So just kind of like going with the flow, doing what you can control, and leaving everything else to your spirit team. Both of them were speaking. They were kind of speaking together. They have times when they do that. So yes. So one of them was talking, Marta was talking about your relationship. The Gitana was talking about your money. So money-wise, they're both saying make sure that whoever you're with, that you are helping each other grow. That it's not one-sided. Okay? Thank you for your messages. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. Let me see here. I'm going to ask Spirit if they would like me to do one more reading. Just give me a moment. Okay. So one more. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. I'm the real deal. You're welcome. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. What do you... Oops. No, what did I do? Okay. Okay, so Weddy rocks. Okay, so this is interesting. I tried to pass you, and then your spirit guides were like, no, it's our turn. It's our turn. It's our turn. So let's see what Spirit has to say. You have a pair of spirit guides that came up for you here, Weddy. One of them is a young woman, and the other one is a young man. Okay? And it's funny because they're like, no, it's our turn. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Up on the benevolent guides. Okay. What messages do you have for her today? I don't know why, but I feel like you have some sort of indigenous culture in you. These beings very much feel indigenous, almost like they're used to being pushed around and they're done being pushed around. Like they're used to people skipping them, or they almost feel like they were ancestors, but they became elevated spirit guides, and they're like used to being kind of skipped, but now they're like, no, we're gonna speak. It's our turn. So let's see what it feels, and it may not be indigenous in the way that we think of. It may be indigenous from anywhere in the world, to be honest with you, because I'm just getting that vibe. Oh, okay, so I'm glad that resonates. Guys, trust me, all your spirit guides are here. They're all like in a whole bunch right here. But I'm like, my spirit guides are like kind of policing them. Like, okay, who really has a very important message? Okay, you can go. Okay, you can go. Oh, I love it when the veil is down. It's so fun. Okay, because my spirit guides are like, no, you don't need to say that. No, you can go. Oh, see? Don't commit me, okay? Don't commit me. Okay. Whew. Ready, wrap. Oh, ready, Rooks. I keep messing up. I'm sorry. There's just too much fun in the astral realm right now. The Sun card, the 5 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's focus, because they have things to say. Your big moment is coming. Your big happy moment is coming. So there's a lot that may be coming to light in your life, okay? But they want you to understand that it's because it's time. It's time for your light to shine. So I don't know. I don't want to feel like they're like almost like you feel like you're constantly fighting other people. Like you might be getting into some verbal wars on the internet, because it feels like internet wars, or you might be like witnessing people fighting and you're like, please stop. Or you are feeling, or you're getting involved in arguments on the internet. Almost like you're giving so much energy to these things. Let me know if that makes sense, because they're speaking about it, and because it feels exhausting to me. It feels like you have this thing that you need to do. You have this healing that needs to happen. And I feel like you're part of healing not just yourself, but a large group of people. You're going to be part of healing like a large group of people, because I'm also getting that energy of like Archangel Raphael. So you're part of healing a large group of people as well. But I feel that it's taking its time. You're gaining strength right now, is what I'm hearing from them. They're like, you're gaining strength, you're doing good. You just need to keep going. Keep going with your healing practices, with your meditation, I feel like herbal medicine is coming up here. Keep going with utilizing, if I don't know if you use crystals, but they're saying like incorporate crystals, incorporate healthy herbal medicine, incorporate more meditation, do things that bring you joy, because I feel like you've been subconsciously chasing the fighting without knowing it. subconsciously, because you just want to heal it. You just want to fix it. But they're like, okay, everything is going to come to a peaceful place, but all of these things have to kind of boil up to the surface to heal, right? It's kind of like an infection that needs to boil up to the surface to heal, if that makes any sense. So they're saying right now you just need to follow your bliss, follow your joy, follow your peace, follow what brings you happiness. Okay? So with balance, making sure to not like over self-medicate or any of that stuff, and let go of the feeling of lack or the feeling that people can take from you. They can't take from you. Okay? So you gotta let go of the fear of missing out on something, or the feeling of somebody being able to take things from you, or feeling, because the world, they're like, the world is abundant. It's abundant. It's like, it's so abundant. You have to shift into the abundance mentality and let go of the fear of someone being able to put you out in the, put you out in the snow, or someone being able to take away from you what you have. Nobody can take away from you your power. Only you can do that. Only you can let people take that power away from you. Even someone can take away everything physical from you, but they can't take away your heart, your gift, your abilities. They can't take away what really truly matters, which is the power within you. Okay? Let go of the lack, let go of the feeling that someone can take something from you. They can't. No matter what physical things they may rip away from you, you will always be okay, because you have something more powerful. You have the power of your ancestors with you. You have the power, their power and their abilities with you. So it doesn't matter what someone may try to take from you physically, because that will always be replaced with abundance. And your abundance is about to come in, but the one thing that's holding you back is the fear. It's the fear of lack. It's the fear of like, well, if I let this go, or if I share this, is it going to be taken away from me? Okay, so whatever it is, I feel also too like you've been holding back from sharing your gifts with the world, or sharing what you know with the world, because of that too, because you feel like, oh, well, if I share what I know, people are going to take it from me. They're going to steal it from me, and then they're going to claim it for themselves. But they're like, it doesn't take anything away from you, because the universe is abundant, and it will replace it completely for you. Okay, it will replace it completely for you and multiply it. So here's the thing you might want to try. Like, if you are afraid of sharing, like you're not going to be reciprocated, maybe ask anytime that people share my information, whether they tag me, whether they give me recognition or not, I ask that my abundance is multiplied back to me 77,000 times every time somebody takes my information and shares it, or anytime someone shares my videos, or shares whatever I share, or whatever it is that you're doing, it's multiplied back to me 77,000 times, because it is abundant. The universe is abundant, and you are a vessel receiving these messages. But you have, in order to keep your ancestors immortal and alive, you have to allow them to live through you and manifest through you, through your work. Okay? I hope that makes sense, because that's what they want you to know. And don't let anybody talk sideways to you either. They're like, it's okay to be positive, but it's also okay to learn to put your foot down and say, no, 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 no. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. I may be love and light and everything nice with caramel on top, but I'm not the one. Okay? So, balancing speaking your truth a little bit more too, because I'm getting that like you sometimes don't say exactly what you want to say, putting up those boundaries to protect yourself. And I feel like there is definitely a blockage for you in your divine feminine because of this, because you're not speaking your full truth. So you can be nice and you can be polite, but you can let people know sometimes, like, no, this is a boundary for me and I'm not the one. Okay? That's what they want you to know. Alrighty. Well, I thank all the spirit guides, angels, and everyone for the messages. All my spirit guides as well for the messages. I want to thank everyone who donated and to support the channel. I'm sorry that I'm not able to get to everyone, but like I said, it was Spirit had me choose a few people as a thank you for the overall collective. Love and light with a side of hands. I'm gonna use that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do one last message for the collective, for everyone. One last card here. They're asking me to pull for the collective. Spirit just wants to keep giving, huh? One last card for the collective here. I lied. 3 more cards for the collective. All right. Don't fall for the smoke and mirrors, y'all. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I keep seeing crowns. I keep seeing crowns, y'all. I keep seeing crowns. Fix your crowns. Fix your crowns, because a lot of us have forgotten who we are. Fix your crowns, I'm getting. Don't fall for the smoke and mirrors. Okay. A lot of people are using glamour magic right now to pretend to make it look like they know more than what they do know. They're using a lot of glamour magic to make you feel like you're crazy and they aren't. So remember your spiritual royalty. You already have the right answers within you. You already have them. Okay? You already have the answers within you. So trust your voyage. Trust your journey. Trust that what is for you is for you, and what isn't for you isn't for you. Just because somebody else is doing it does not mean it's for you. And just because you're doing it doesn't mean that it's for everybody else too. Okay? That doesn't mean that you have to have a mentality of greed or like, let me keep this to myself, whatever. But there are some things that are just for you, and other people don't need to know about that. Okay? Trust your voyage. Trust your own journey. I love how there's a mermaid in this card. Trust. I can't even. I've been doing this my entire life, and to this day, I am still like a kid when Spirit repeats what I just said. I'm like, yeah, that's what they said, see? Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So give it to Spirit. Whatever it is that you need to know, that you want to know, all you have to do is ask. Ask Spirit. Ask Spirit. Ask Spirit first. Notice how I'm not telling you, ask me, because I know better. I know that Spirit is the truth. No other human has the truth, full truth, but Spirit does. Trust Spirit and stop listening to all these people that are fear-mongering you into disconnecting from your spirits and listening to everything they have and listening to everything this human has to say rather than what your spirit guides have to say. Don't let people fear-monger you away from your spirit guides, because they are representatives of God, here to help and guide you on your voyage. That is the last message I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a very blessed, abundant, and blessed night. Many blessings.